everyone, welcome back to Count On Us. Today I have a practical trial balance example for you. It will help you to master in trial balance. If you practice it well, you will really notice a difference in your accounting knowledge. You will become more confident and more comfortable preparing trial balance. And towards the end, there is an unsolved practical example for you to solve. It will shape you to prepare a trial balance perfectly because practice makes you perfect. But before that, if you like my work, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button because that motivates me to make more videos. Now let's quickly jump on today's class. You can store this format in your mind as it has 4 columns: account code, name of an account, debit amount and credit amount. Generally, assets, drawings and expenses are in debit balances, so has to enter in debit amount column. Why are assets in debit balance? This is because all assets are real account. What is the real account rule? Debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Assets are the items of a property bought to increase the value of a company. That means we are buying assets. So assets comes to the business. So it should be debited. Then look at a drawings account. It is a personal account, representative personal account. What is the rule of personal account? Debit the receiver and credit the giver. Drawings means money or money's worth, withdrawn by the businessman from the business. So the businessman is the receiver. So it should be debited. See the expenses. Expenses are nominal account. The rule of nominal account is debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gains. So the expenses to be debited. Hope you understood this concept. Now we can take a look at credit side items. Generally, liabilities, equity and revenues are credit balances. That's why entered in the credit amount column. Liability is something a person or a business owes, usually a sum of money. Liability account is a real account. As per the rule, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. For example, when a businessman purchased from the supplier on credit, he has to pay to the supplier. The amount will go out from the business. That's why normally liabilities account have credit balances and to be entered in the credit column of a trial balance. Next, equity. Equity means capital. Capital is the money or money's worth brought by the businessman to the business. It is personal account and the rule is debit the receiver and credit the giver. Businessman give capital to the business, so it should be credited. The last one is a revenues account. Revenue accounts are nominal account. The rule is debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gains. Revenues are the incomes of the business and to be credited. Is it clear all of you? Now we are preparing a trial balance using this example. Look, so many ledger accounts are given, but not given whether all those accounts are debit or credit. So first you should identify each accounts are whether in debit or credit. First account is a capital 100,000 dirhams. As per the rule, capital should be credited. So you go to trial balance and write capital in the account name column and put the amount in the credit column. Next account is drawings. As per the rule, drawings should be debited. Write drawings in the account name column and amount in the debit column. Next, furniture account 2,800 dirhams. Furniture is an asset. As per the rule, furniture should be debited. It will look like this. Machinery 19,000. It is also an asset. So you can use the asset account rule. Machinery should be debited. So write machinery in the name of account column and amount in the debit column. Next, computer account 2,980 dirhams. It is also an asset and you can debit it. Write computer in the trial balance and amount in the debit column. Sundry debtors 2,720 dirhams. A person who receives goods or services from a business in credit or does not make the payment immediately and is liable to pay to the business in future is called a sundry debtor. It is the asset of the business and to be debited. Write sundry debtor in trial balance and amount in the debit column. Sundry creditors 10,050 dirhams. Any person who supplies the goods or services or consumable items to a business on credit basis is called sundry creditors. It is the liability of the business and to be credited. Sundry creditors record in the trial balance credit column. Purchases 17,200 dirhams is the expense of the business and to be debited. Record purchases in the debit column of a trial balance. Rent 250 dirhams. It is also an expense and to be debited. Record the rent in debit side. Sales 14,150 dirhams. It is the income or revenue of the business and to be credited. Record sales in credit side of the trial balance. Purchases return 450 dirhams. Purchases return is being returned the purchased goods or services to the supplier due to damage or product expiry and so on. It is a kind of gain, so it should be credited. Record it in the trial balance on credit side. Sales return 700 dirhams. It is being returned the sold goods or services from the customer due to damage or some other reason. It is a kind of loss and to be debited. Record sales return in debit side of a trial balance. Commission 370 dirhams. Here nothing mentioned commission received or commission paid, so we can imagine that commission received. Commission received is an income and it should be credited. Commission record in the credit side of the trial balance. Salaries and wages 2,400 dirhams. Salaries and wages are expenses and to be debited. In trial balance it will show like this. Discount allowed 230 dirhams. Discount allowed to customers is a kind of a loss, so it should be debited. Record discount allowed in debit side. Discount received 380 dirham. It is kind of a gain, so it should be credited. Discount received record in credit side of a trial balance. Cash in hand 4,720 dirhams. It is an asset and to be debited. Cash in hand record in debit side of a trial balance. Cash at bank 71,150. It is also an asset and to be debited. Record cash at bank in debit side of a trial balance. After that you can total both sides, debit and credit. Once it's equal, it means that ledger account balances are correct. Trial balance only verify the arithmetical accuracy of the ledger accounts. Now you comment below and tell me how would you solve this trial balance example correctly. See you soon with a new lesson. Till then, keep practicing. Have a great day.